One of the highlights at each and every APA conference is the new research that comes through the poster sessions. Now, at this year's conference, there are no fewer than 500 posters. That would take us a little time to get around, but we were fortunate enough to go to a press briefing on what's new in mental health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Borenstein, and I'm the president of the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. I also serve as the editor of Psychiatric News and the chair of the Council on Communication of the APA. And we're here at the annual meeting of the APA in San Francisco, and we're about to begin the new research press conference. I'm very excited about it because it's an opportunity for people to see some of the cutting-edge research that's taking place from some of our young investigators. Today we'll hear from 8 extraordinary professionals on topics ranging from cyberbullying and its effects on teen suicide to anxiety therapy delivered via email and potential new uses for existing medications.
In my research is Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Keeping You Down. I looked at reality television and its effects on mental health. Specifically, I looked at the personality trait, narcissism, but the study truly could have looked at a lot more. It's an area that I believe deserves great attention because reality television, while it seeks to portray reality, I would argue, and I think many others would, that it simply serves as a showcase for really bad behavior, particularly narcissism.
What I found was that viewers who focused mainly on purely voyeuristic shows like The Kardashians or Real Housewives of San Francisco, those folks scored higher in power and special person, whereas viewers who watched skill-based shows like Survivor, they scored higher on exhibitionism and special person.
I was really concerned about my sister's generation, the millennials, the folks who are in their teens and 20s, watching all of this reality television. So I feel really passionate about this project, and I believe that it's accomplished what I wanted, and that's to provoke dialogue.
We conducted this study to figure out if providers in the VA treat patients with schizophrenia any differently than those who do not have schizophrenia. And we did a vignette-based study where providers responded to a vignette which had patient with schizophrenia, while other group responded to a vignette which did not have schizophrenia. What we found is that there were differences when providers were taking care of patients with schizophrenia. They would expect less from those patients who have schizophrenia in terms of their ability to adhere to the treatment instructions, their ability to make decisions, function in life in general. And also very concerning was the fact that some treatment methods, such as referring the obese patient with schizophrenia to a weight management program, they would refer patients with schizophrenia less likely compared to a person who had no schizophrenia. So these were our findings, and we are really looking at developing some interventions to try and decrease this disparity in care.
It's very important to engage young researchers because that's the future. And when we bring somebody into our field as a young researcher, we now have brought somebody in who's going to do research for the next 30 or 40 years and develop new treatments, new approaches as to how to help people who have psychiatric conditions.